and his roommate, Chris Warren. They've been roommates on tour for 3 years now. So here they are, head to head for the right to go into the final. All right. Demonstrative and diminutive Chris Warren. Mark Thayer, 33 years old, from Lafayette, Indiana, 5'11", 165. Fine athlete. First shot. He has been close so often as we get a profile replay.
Mark Thayer, just an ideal style, a tremendous power player. Watch the positions he has. See the wrist fairly flat, and look at that knee bend. Here's a key spot, pivoting off this step, now driving through. Watch the wrist action on this man, the high follow through, and one of the few real power players today to get a real low knee bend. He's perfect through one.
Leaving the 2 and sleeper 8, the man who in 1990 was second in the AC Delco. Last year, when he earned $72,000 without a win, third in the Beaumont doubles, second at the U.S. Open, second ARC Pinole.
The 2-8, get the ball right on the 2-pin, let it carry out the 8. The double wood, especially across the center of these lanes where there's a high lubricity in the center of the lanes, makes it very difficult to get up to the 2-pin.
Good job. Not a lot of speed, but a lot of accuracy. Mark Thayer today. Now, 2 victories, third match of the afternoon. It is very warm inside here at Cypress Lanes.
No. It's not good. You hit it. Don't hit it. Come on. Don't hit it.
I don't know exactly what he's mumbling to himself, but he's saying something about hit it, and maybe it's his spot. And Chris, you picked it up. It is so warm in here, at least 90 degrees. Now what he has to do is get the ball just to the right of the 3-pin, let it deflect into the 10. I'd say the odds for a pro on this are 2 to 1. This is almost mandatory to make this in match play competition.
Hook. Hook. Dang it. It's all right. First open today.
Not all right. Opens the door a little bit. Next, ABC's Wide World of Sports, returning with the World Gymnastics Championships. You're looking at Kim Zemeskel, who won the World All-Around title. First time ever by an American. Iditarod sled dog race starts. The features, we welcome home the medal-winning figure skaters, Yamaguchi, Wiley, and Kerrigan. That's what the touring pros do. They come right back after an error with a strike.
Well, we've seen spares and splits on the right-hand side give everybody trouble. Chris Warren missed the 310. He's kind of opened the door for Mark Thayer here. He's ahead by 12, third frame.
Leaving the 3-6 here in Winter Haven, home of Cypress Gardens. A must on anybody's trip. Home of the Red Sox. They start training. Good to get over there yesterday, Bo, and see Haywood Sullivan and Johnny Pesky. And good to see Cathy Thayer from the banks of the Wabash.
She flew down here to watch her husband in action, going back to work this week, and then coming back to enjoy next week, because she hopes her husband can win today.
Mark Thayer says that his temperament must change to get him into the winner's circle for the first time.
Well, I think I got to be a little bit more aggressive. In the past tournaments, I've tried just staying out of trouble. And I think this week I'm going to get out of the gates a little quicker, and hopefully it'll go my way.
And he needs to be more aggressive right now. A tentative on his first 3 balls, been high. Needs to play that big hook and send it wide.
Cranked it, but stuck at the line. Very good result, nonetheless. We're in our semifinal match of the Florida Open in Winter Haven, where we'll return after this. Only crowd at Cypress Lanes in Winter Haven, Florida. Center of Florida. Chris Warren is trailing his roommate by 10 pins. He can make it even with a strike here in the 4th frame. Strike working. Here's the shot. All but 10.
Good shot. What are you going to do?
It was a good shot.
Stand up there and throw it right back there again. That's exactly what I'm going to do.
Match play. He defeated Thayer.
And that's a miss. Wow.
Okay, here's Bo.
What are you doing?
Thank you, Chris. Our tournament leader, Bob Vespi. Bob, the proven champion, Chris Warren, could be your opponent, or Mark Thayer, who's never been in the winner's circle? Any druthers?
No, because I'm not going to beat myself this week. I'm going to throw 10 good shots, and let's hope I win. I'm not really worried about anybody else, because all I'm going to worry about this week is myself.
Pretty good attitude, Chris. Let's see how he does. Back to you.
And the pro from Florida, he'll be a worthy opponent, believe me, for either of these two. Speaking of worthy opponents, we wish my favorite matchmaker, who led me through the maze of boxing 40 years ago, Teddy Brenner. A little bit ill. He watches this show religiously every Saturday. Thanks, Teddy, and get well. And Mark Thayer leaves the 10-pin.
In Thayer's previous appearances in the championship round, he has 1 win, 3 losses with a 199 average, and he really hasn't had a great break go his way. That would have been a good time right there. He leads by 10, hit a little bit high in the 5th frame. He would have led by 20, doesn't get the break, has a pretty easy spare.
All right. Mark Thayer, who qualified second. He's had several seconds. Second in the U.S. Open in Indianapolis, second in the ERC Pinole, all that in 1991, and second at the AC Delco. But today could be his day. But Chris Warren, remember, is 1-2, has that confidence factor going for him. Leads by 10, spare working.
Ugly shot there. You have to give it room. You said that trust is a must or your game is a bust, and he's got plenty of room to swing it to the right. Mark Thayer pulls it right through the middle. What he has to do is just really go for the 2 pins. Over here in the 4-7, he can either slide the 4 into the 6 or hopefully have one bounce out of the kickback into the 6 pin, but he's best advised to go for the 2.
And he did it with a lot of speed, hoping he'd get lucky. Well, it's an open frame. And now leading by 1 pin is Warren and can up it to 11. Ah, there is Tripod. We're going to talk to Tripod's guardian at our first chance, and it's our respected colleague, Jack Arute, who is the guardian of the Pan American Havana Cuba dog. All right.
Proven champion Chris Warren. Mark Thayer gives him a big opening with a kind of a lackadaisical shot in the 6th frame. Warren sees it, jumps all over it, leads by 14.
Watch the spoon. Get up, hurry. Yes, break time. Break time.
Good break.
Excellent break. He had the 2-8-10 standing for just a moment, which would open the door and put Mark Thayer right back in. Watch the ball slide by the head pin, then the action in the left-hand part of your screen. You'll see the 2-8 and 10 standing momentarily. The 6-pin bushwhacks the 10, the 8 gets tripped out from behind, an easy spare. He'll lead by 13 through 7, and the players are beginning to lose the ball from the heat off their thumb hole.
Go straight.
But it went straight. There's your leader by 13. We'll be back for more following this.